It's time. Do what you must do, my terrific, frightening children.
I've got an elite Daliban crew that I've put together to do. We're gonna do a Keffals document. It's gonna be pretty juicy.
You ready for war?
Jesus, why you gotta say it like that?
Seems like you guys are about to have a quote-unquote e-war.
Like, I'd rather there be some people that are like, well, look at that clip where he was talking real seriously about swatting, and then still have like all the full weight and gravity of what I'm talking about, than like having to be so careful with every single thing I'm saying that I have like no bite anymore. Like that's.
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, tell me why.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because who you're facing.
Well, it looks like Destiny just declared war with Keffals, and is in the works of creating a Keffals manifesto to detail the misdeeds they've been involved in over the years. And honestly, after Keffals contributed to his Twitch account being banned, I don't blame him. Keffals needs to be knocked down a peg or two.
I've got an elite Daliban crew that I've put together to do. We're gonna do a Keffals document. I haven't 100% decided on the name yet. It's gonna be pretty juicy. We've already archived like almost every single thing she's been involved in, so it's not like there's nothing for her to like weasel her way out of. Do you think the video she's going to do about her controversies was getting ahead of your manifesto? Yeah, she's petrified every time I start tweeting. I didn't realize now until we've compiled like so much stuff behind the scenes. It's actually astounding how much she lies. I think Keffals is probably the worst person I've seen on the internet that's gotten to this level of fame.
You already say what you were deciding if you could say it or not?
Well, I don't know how much I want to give her for the entertainment.
Okay,
factor.
then I would. Oh, is it only for entertainment? Because like you're not worried about that massive army having the chance to build a counter narrative.
That's not possible. Okay, when you guys talk about like narratives and counter narratives and all that shit, she's just wrong. Like there's nothing that she can do at this point. Like everything's already been said and laid bare out there. It's just a matter of me putting together the story. She's lost at this point. Like I'll give away this much. Okay. There's a reason why every time I start tweeting, she gets like jihad about like trying to shut me down on Twitter, like tweeting at people, please don't talk to him, tweeting at people like, please ban him, please report him, please ban him. And it's because she's fucking petrified of anybody saying anything against her. So no, I'm not worried about her like getting ahead of it. She can't get ahead of anything at this point. It's too late for her.
I'm excited to see some pushback, but I wouldn't say it's impossible for them to craft a counter-narrative Destiny. The crowd she runs with, like Taylor the Wrens, don't really care about facts. They care a lot more about how identity can be wielded as a weapon to further their political and career goals. And the type of people that will eat it up on Twitter aren't exactly gonna show you any mercy.
Yeah. Do you see my DM? Don't say it out loud. Just because I feel like saying that out loud would encourage people to make sure it happens.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I don't care about that. It's not a big deal to me.
Really?
My YouTube's not getting banned. My Twitter's gonna go at some point. Okay. She's been spamming it like every single time I tweet. I'm not gonna just not use my Twitter because I'm worried about it getting banned. Like Twitter is only temporary, inshallah. Who are her biggest allies? Keffals has no allies right now. I kind of got a little bit. We got a little bit blackpilled on the media for a second, but I don't think I'm actually super blackpilled on the media. I think the issue is, I think the problem is, she has like 2 or 3 close journalist friends. One was that Taylor person, and then there was another Kotaku writer, I think. I'll get more into this in my doc. But I think it's just like 2 or 3 people in the media that were like friendly with her, and I think through those people she was able to springboard a whole bunch of really favorable coverage from other outlets. I think that if those people are forced to retract or rescind or clarify parts of their stories, I think that she loses a lot of her kind of like grip of the media.
And gone it went. Shortly after ending the stream, Destiny's Twitter account got nuked. Not only that, Stardust had her channel striked after telling Destiny on stream that she was working on a Keffals document herself. Kind of a weird coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Wait, hello?
Hi, Destiny. Somebody just let me know that you were working on a document, possibly. I am also working on a document, probably not very large. but I'll probably be done with it in the next day or so.
Speaking of weird coincidences, you've probably heard how Keffals was able to so quickly not only get Kiwi farms taken down off of Cloudflare, but was able to also get them excluded from the Internet Archive. It's kind of weird how her journalist buddy that's writing all these stories, Taylor Lorenz, is also excluded from the Internet Archive. Well, it's not so weird when you find out that Taylor's uncle, Roger Gregory McDonald, is the founder of the Video Archive subsystem at the Wayback Machine.
So listen, I don't know about your full history with this Keffals individual. So as an outsider looking in, seems like you guys are about to have a quote unquote e-war, where you guys kind of go back and forth online. And I don't know, I've briefly jumped into streams every now and then and heard you talking about her, and it seems like it's very emotionally charged for you. You get really like pissed off about it. But take this for whatever advice it is. If you're gonna have this battle in the mainstream, and it just sounds like it's you're gonna do, I think you're gonna have to be very careful about your messaging and the way that you fight and what you fight on. I think how you go about choosing to do it on stream matters.
Yeah,
because
of course.
When your document's gonna come out, you know what clip they're gonna use. They're not gonna use your document. They're gonna use your clip of you talking about it willy-nilly on stream. And so if you really are going to war, and this is going to play out in the mainstream as you claim it will, these are the clips that are going to matter. They're not going to quote your
Yeah, but I don't even think I've said anything that's like I haven't said anything wrong. I think at some point, like, these were wars that I fought 2 years ago. I think we have to stop obsessing so much over the optics that you lose all of the bite. And you just bark. Like, oh, well, I don't want to say anything too mean because optics. Like, at some point, you're not saying anything. Like, I'd rather there be some people that are like, well, look at that clip where he was talking real seriously about swatting and then still have, like, all the full weight and gravity of what I'm talking about than, like, having to be so careful with every single thing I'm saying that I have, like, no bite anymore. Like, that's...
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, tell me why.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because who you're facing. Okay? From the limit that I've come to understand and what the chat's been telling me, seems like this person's a master manipulator of sorts. Someone who's good at crafting media narratives and using her context. If you are going up against someone like that, you have to be equally as cunning in regards to how you engage in rhetoric.
I understand why you're saying this. I understand where you're coming from, but like, it is not a media savvy person. It's not a cutting person. They were on an upswing because they're trans and because they got like a couple good journalists on their side, but like, they have demonstrated a consistent lack of intelligence, a consistent lack of cunning. They're on a downswing right now because of all the lies. Like, I don't think this is a super cunning, savvy media opponent that I need to like bring out like my 7,000 IQ plays against. I think I just need to throw together a pretty compelling document that has like all of the information about her and the ways that she's lied, and then put it on the internet in a pretty effective way. I think I can do that. It's not like, this isn't like the final boss of the internet. It's like a stupid side boss that for some reason, like the makers of the game gave a really high reward for slaying.
Look, I agree that Keffals isn't the most media savvy or intelligent person out there, and certainly not the end boss of the internet. But you really shouldn't underestimate the weaponization of identity in the media targeting creators and the companies that platform those creators. They tend to bend the knee as soon as things get more attention than they're comfortable with. And they will dive through years of content to find something to justify it. Want to know more about Keffals' media buddy Taylor Lorenz? Check out this video here, where I talk about how she went from nothing to the most hated journalist in the world.